We all are aware that the FDA has recently approved a vaccine for COVID-19, and many people have raised their concerns about is it safe? And today we will talk about how do we manufacture vaccines here in the US and how do they get approved by the FDA. The process is we have a bench kind of research where there's a lot of work happened in the lab with manufacturing the vaccine and trying to test it in different ways on cell lines and animals. And then when there is a product that is promising, you go to the clinical phases of trial, and there are three phases trials. Phase one, where we tested on less than 100 people, looking into is it safe, and looking into different dosages of the vaccine. Phase two, when we go to like hundreds of people, volunteers, and you look into the most common side effects and do their immune system work as intended. And the phase three trial, when you go into thousands of people and looking into if you get a vaccine versus not getting a vaccine in a randomized fashion, to basically what happens, how do they compare these two groups, and is the vaccine safe, effective, and what's the most common side effects. Now, if the vaccine is safe at this phase, it would be rolled out as what happens on December 10th. And the work does not finish there, because the FDA monitor, as happens in any vaccines, including the flu vaccine, monitor any potential side effects. So people would report any side effects to the FDA, and they keep looking long term into any potential side effects from the vaccine. Now, uh, did we have any shortcuts and related to this vaccine, to this process? And the answer is no. This vaccine went through every one of these processes, and the data was presented to the FDA November 20th, and there were close to 44,000 participants in that phase three trial. When they presented the data, they were monitored for 8 weeks, 2 months, and they basically looked into the side effects, they looked into the effectiveness, and today we would be focusing into the safety. So the local reaction from the people who got the vaccine versus the people who did not get the vaccine, the placebo, were the most common is just pain at the injection site. You might get few people get some redness and some swelling. And the systemic side effects, the most common that was seen, some headache, fatigue, and some muscle pain. And it still did not happen in every person, but it did happen in the vaccinated people more than the placebo. And the reason is it's healthy for our bodies when it's seeing a foreign protein coming to the body, and the body is trying to make antibodies to this protein. Yes, you might feel this fatigueness or headache or some kind of muscle pain. This is definitely healthy, and this is what we all feel when we get the flu vaccine. Nothing is different with this vaccine. Yes, there were 6 deaths during the study period, 4 in the people who did not get the vaccine, 2 in the vaccinated group, and they were natural causes, so nothing for us to worry about, nothing related to the vaccine. Now we know that yesterday was one of the worst days in the American death rates. We had close to 3,000 people dying from COVID-19. Literally, we're having more than one per minute dying from COVID-19. The chances of dying from COVID-19 is 1 in 300. The chances of you having a side effects from a vaccine is close to 1 in a million. So the question, would I take the vaccine when it's offered to me? And the answer is absolutely yes. Would I recommend it to the people I love or my own family and my own parents? And the answer is definitely yes. I hope this helps. And next video we'll talk about is it effective? Thank you.